Hello, my name is Mayra Ramirez, and this is my speech for week 5 for Language Communication 100. Today I'll be talking about the coronavirus, which is the pandemic that's going on now in the United States, which is the COVID-19. I will be talking to you guys about when it started. It started about November 19th of 2019, and we thought it was just going to be any ordinary virus like the flu, but as time went by, it just got worse, and people were not aware about it till the following year, when they started reporting more people getting sick, and that's when New York was like really bad, and then it came here to the United States, and it was getting worse. And in March of 2020, that's when everything shut down. Everything. Barbershops, hair salons, restaurants, and except medical centers where I work at, or the hospitals, which we stayed working. We didn't know much about it when everything shut down. We wouldn't screen anybody. We wouldn't even have masks on, shields, goggles, anything. We were working as normal, next to each other, not 6 feet apart, till maybe a couple weeks after. Then we started being aware of what we need to do. We need to wash our hands with soap and water for at least 20 seconds. We need to be aware that we were 6 feet away from each other with our masks, with our goggles, and if we were in contact with patients, we needed to make sure we had on gloves. The symptoms for the COVID-19 are, if you have been in contact with anybody within 14 days of the illness, make sure that you stay home as well, like quarantine yourself. Any fevers, any shortness of breath, any diarrhea, any cough or cold, those are very important symptoms. Also, loss of taste or smell, which was reported for a lot of patients that were positive with the COVID-19. Also, when everything just started shutting down, we were doing telehealth for the first time ever. Like, that has never happened. Like, doctors were doing telehealth over the phone, medical consultations, and which has never happened, which was a good idea, because a lot of times when we don't want to get the virus, so we'll have patients do telehealth over the phone, so the doctors and the nurses will be protected as well. Now we screen patients in the front door before them walking in actually to the clinic. Make sure they don't have any symptoms, make sure that they don't have fevers. Other questions that I ask every day: shortness of breath, I've been in contact with anybody within 14 days. That means if you have been in contact with somebody within 14 days of the virus, make sure you stay home. That does not mean you're positive and you don't feel any symptoms. That means you have to stay home, because you can get somebody else sick even though you don't have symptoms. A lot of people don't have them, so they think it's okay to be out, but it's not, because you can infect somebody else that has asthma, cancer, diabetes, and those are the people that are more at high risk and getting very, very sick. I personally haven't got sick. I really do protect myself and make sure that I'm not around a lot of people. Less than 10 people in a gathering, or if I go out with my family, it's just them. It's very important that you guys are aware that you maintain 6 feet away from each other, and if there's more than 10 people in the room, make sure you have your mask on. Thank you, and this is my speech.